You like our content so far, Sleeping Cow? We appreciate your Sleeping Crow, Sleeping Cow.
Sleeping Cow.
We appreciate that. And I'm glad you like it so far too. It just shows that like you might not like it soon.
It might get bad. I mean,
might get bad.
I don't know. If your first stream was yesterday's stream, would you come back? I don't know. I mean, yesterday's stream was pretty interesting. Okay, $500 AMD build. Whoever just subbed with Twitch Prime sub, Optical. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub.
See, look, that popped up right away. I'm so confused. On
it might be
guys.
the resub, because that was a resub. That wasn't a new sub, so I don't know if that pops up or not. Okay, so we'll do $500 AMD. The real question is, what processors are in stock? That's more. That's like $30 over.
That's their 300X price. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Sling Buzz.
Thank you for gifting, my dude. Thank you, my man.
Mr. Moondog got one now.
What's the 3300X?
Fan or something.
So the real question is, chat, I'm doing a $500 build. Like every little bit of money counts here. This is $129, but like just stepping it up, I don't even know if I could do a 3600 build for 500. It'd be really pushing it, but like it's $159.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah.
So with a $30 difference to go from the 4-core 8th thread up to the 6-core
12 thread.
Yes, that's important to note. All right, so I'm gonna do 3100, and if there is wiggle room, we will go back and add the 3600. We'll run with that for right now. So add to wish list. I'm just happy to see this. Wait a goddamn minute.
Woo!
Wait a goddamn minute, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys, we're buying this before you can.
This is actually.
I feel like Matt's getting ready to blow his hype whistle about
this.
this.
I'm ready for it. I'm feeling pretty hyped. Chat, you don't know how nice it is to see something like this. Limit 5 per customer. Oh, we're on it, boys.
Dude, all 5.
We're on it, boys. All right. So we'll do 16 gigabytes of DDR4. I think this is gonna go over, but I'm just gonna run with it. I feel like we. Ooh, wait a minute. That's such a good deal. That's 3,000 megahertz.
That's pretty good though for 3,000.
Is this 2 sticks or is this 1? I'm assuming this is 1 stick. Yeah. Because that's a good price for. If you're getting 32 gigs.
See what the 2 times 8 is.
Yeah. Guy, if you're wanting 32 gigs of RAM. Is that cheaper?
That's $3,200 for $61.99.
Yeah.
The other one's $57.99 for $3,000.
I like this. All right, we'll go M.2. I don't know how much cheaper how much money we would save going 2.5 inch, but
Not
we'll give it a shot.
for 500.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, dude, the train's over.
Train's over. You gotta wait. You're a little wait.
Oh, 50 biddies. The
Thank
train's not over.
RX 590 or 5500 XT. I would go with the 5500 XT over a
My
590.
ears die every time you blow the
Is
whistle.
it really that loud?
That's the fun part about it, man.
We really need to just be like.
I will crash the train.
Oh no!
Okay.
Please don't crash the train. Crash the train. All right, so we got 500 gigabyte SSD.
Cool. All right, so that guy's pretty new. Harry is a 6-month-old YouTube fan, 1-month-old Twitch fan. We appreciate you being here for the ride. So, Harry, I'm sure you somewhat know on Twitch, once a month we give away a gaming PC. We build it live. That's not until August 7th is our next one, and the next one's going to be a $750 gaming PC. We're going to build it at the beginning of the stream and then give it away about halfway through. It's a 12-hour stream. You don't have to be there the whole time if you don't want to, but to get the toast you need to enter, you guys got to be here.
But yeah, for GPU for this build, I'm thinking 1650 Super is probably the best option if we're going new. I mean, trying to keep it at 500. I think we're over now, but I mean, I'm just trying to build something as close as we can. Then we will adjust. And then we need a power supply and a case, which I know a power supply I want to go with, but I just want to see what the power supply market's looking like right now before we just opt for the one legendary option right now.
Dude, our boy Dabidi really wants our OnlyFans. I don't think we should give it to him yet. You got to sub for the OnlyFans.
The Newegg just get an influx of like inventory? Like these aren't horrible.
It is a Friday.
It is.
Did you say these are horrible?
I said these aren't horrible.
Oh, I thought you were like, did
these
this get an influx?
trash.
I'm like, okay.
All right, let me look up. This is the power supply, guys. This is where we're creating a new meta. Let me see. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, they are out of stock.
And for those of you who don't
Who did it?
For those of you who don't remember, if you guys want to buy any parts that you see on here or just any parts of Newegg in general, do exclamation point Newegg, and it loads up affiliate browser for you, which gives us some money.
Who bought them all? Huh? This sucks. Power supplies, man. That was the meta. Okay, so for power supply, we're just going to go with this 500 watt, honestly.
Dude, we're slacking. We only have 33,000 toast.
We are slacking. This is the only one that really makes a lot of sense right now. Sadly, our heck power supply is gone. But I'm going to get a case real quick. Let's do micro ATX case. Just so we can save some money here. All right, we're going to give this case a shot. All right, what do you think I'm at price-wise? I know you're probably talking to chat most of the time, so we have no idea what I did. But I'm going to think I'm at, like, a little over 500.
I feel like you're at, like, 6.
Yeah, probably. All right, where are we at? 590. Okay, we got to cut some corners here somehow.
We going full budget? Should I grab this silicone power.
Yeah, that's cheap. The other ones aren't even that great of a deal. That
My-
put us
my
at
genius
$565. That's $15 within reason, guys. I mean, come on. You can get a cheaper case if you really want it to be better.
Yeah, so we were looking at 500, but I don't think that's going to be possible.
I'm taking over. This is my PC now.
If you're going
bitches.
AMD, we did an Intel one like that, but like, I mean, that processor was a little bit overpriced. But I mean, overall, I like it. 9500F? That's kind of a bad price.
Oh, wait, there we go, 94. I was one. I'm like, that doesn't sound
Yeah,
right. That's more.
Why are Intel coolers disgusting? They just are, man. They just don't care. Like, most of the time, they just think you're going to swap it for another cooler.
For non-overclockable like Intel stuff though, they've honestly always worked fine for us.
Yes, B360 board. Which there seems to be a lot, unless that's becoming a problem now. Which I would not...
Prices are not good on anything.
They might be phasing them out. I know Intel is just kind of like...
This is like the cheapest one.
$89. At that point, it's going to offset the cost.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not even showing stuff right now. At that point, it's going to like offset the cost.
Is there anything even cheaper than B360M, or is that...
H310 boards?
We're going with like the lowest end.
You guys actually brothers? Yes, we are.
Ah, yes.
That's dummy cheap right there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm down, dude. It's ass rock. They got 5 stars too, only 4 ratings. Big bet. We can only go up to 2666 RAM, so this build's gonna be very cheap.
Yeah.
I go with that Vulcan Z. You know, it's cheap. It's cheap.
3000 megahertz? What a waste, bro.
Well, it's
There's
only
really nothing you can-
2666
yeah.
on the board. It's the max.
Yeah.
So.
When do you think the 600AF will come back? I don't think you're going to get many of those. 600AF, guys, is literally AMD's way of getting rid of extra inventory. So they're not making it actively. So if the inventory stops coming back, they're probably not going to bring it back. So, let's see. My parents had to ask me for all the internet PC advice. I love it, dude. I connect a laptop to a monitor to have that PC experience. Yeah, it always works. We did a full laptop setup, and that did pretty good.
We did.
What are we looking at for SSD here?
I have no clue.
You actually going 1 terabyte? Oh, I saw a bunch of 1 terabytes.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
just
what?
what popped up.
I remember the days with the Nintendo DS in my room, mom coming in and putting it under my pillow.
Putting it under your pillow?
Interesting. How long have we known each other? How many years has it been? I couldn't even say the year amount.
So, like...
We've known each other since, like, elementary school, but, like...
We didn't really talk in elementary school.
It was
I
like
feel
middle
like
school.
7th grade
Yeah.
was when we actually, like, became friends.
Yeah.
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances, business partners. We were plotting from the beginning. It's a Rise 200 go with a 570 8 gig on a $500 build. I would say that's okay. It's a little pricey, in my opinion, especially if it's just the normal 1200.
That price, man.
That's kind of a weird...
Freaking 400.
Yeah, just the N1. I was debating that, but...
I mean, like, it's just as ugly, so like, I might as well just go with the cheapest name brand one.
It's better, a 1070 or 220 or Vega 56 for 240. Go with the 1070. You'll have less headache.
Roasty bros.
Yes, build it. Yeah, yes, be broke.
Alright, how much do you think it's gonna be?
I think we're looking at probably the same deal, like 590, like 580.
I think it's gonna be close to 500.
Oh,
510.
nice. This one definitely is a better value.
Make sure I didn't forget anything.
510, I can live with 510.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
No,
Maybe not.
that's everything. That's not too shabby. That's 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
16 gigs, 256
So
SSD.
it's really cheap because everything else is really similar, but we got a 1660, which is more than 1650, but we got slightly cheaper RAM. The motherboard was a lot, like it was like $20 cheaper, and the processor was like, what, $50 cheaper? Actually, no, 60. Processor was like $60 less.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not gonna be very upgradable, but like if you need to build now for 500, I mean,
Yeah,
it's literally
this
your best
one
option.
would honestly should perform better than the AMD one we just did. It's just not gonna be as upgradable.
And if you are doing this, I highly suggest just following the video we did recently on the Micro Center one and get a 500 gig SSD, because if you want to play Warzone, you ain't doing it with that SSD. It just ain't happening. Or get a hard drive. If you want to add a hard drive, that's even more cost effective. So, all right, thank you guys again for watching. See you all in the next one. Goodbye.